Hello everyone. So in the last class I was explained about the general characteristics of class Amphibia. So today let us know about the classification of Amphibia. So here you can see in this schematic representation the class Amphibia, which is again divided into two subclasses. So the subclass 1, that is Stegocephalia, which is extinct form, and the subclass 2, that is Lizamphibia, which is living form. So here the subclass 1, that is again divides into three orders. So these orders are extinct one. So in your syllabus, so you will be studying these three orders, that is which are comes under the subclass 2, that is Lizamphibia, that is they are living form. So here three orders, so Anura, Urodila and Apoda. So totally there are 6 orders. So in these 6 orders, so first three are extinct form and remaining 3 are those are Apoda, Urodila and Anura. So these are 3 orders which are living form. So let us know about the first one, that is Apoda. So Apodans are also calling as Gymnophiona. So these Apodans are A means absence, Poda means limbs. So limbs are absent. So hence they are commonly known as limbless amphibians. So in this Apodan, body is divisible into head and trunk. You can see in these images. So these are the example of Apoda. So here example is Ichthyophis. So in the Ichthyophis, so limbs are absent. So body is divisible into head and trunk. You can see. So head and trunk. And these Apodans has a long worm-like body, which marked externally by ring-like grooves. You can see on the trunk region there is a presence of ring-like grooves. Grooves are nothing but folded skin. And as I said, body is divisible into head and trunk, so tail is absent. And the skin may contain minute dermal scales which are embedded into the skin. And eyes are very small without eyelids. So here eyes are non-functional and which are being buried beneath the skin or under the skull bones. And middle ear is also absent. And in the head region, in between the eye and nostril, there is presence of sensory tentacles. So sensory tentacles occur between the nares and eyes on the head. So gills and gill slits, so do not occur in the adult. And vocal cord are also undeveloped. So skull is compact and has a complete bony roof. So mouth, that is anteriorly present. So mouth is here present, and teeth occur in both the jaws. So these Apodans have long ribs, and in this case, so fertilization is internal. So male has a protrusible copulatory organ, and in male cloaca is irreversible to used for copulation. So in this case, eggs are large, yolky, as I said in the general character, eggs are mesolecital, so which contains a moderate amount of yolk, and the eggs are laid in moist earth. So they are oviparous. So in the case of Apoda, so important character is parental care is well developed. So you can see in this image, so female coils around the eggs till the egg hatched. So parental care is well developed. So these Apoda are found in the tropical regions, and they are found in India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Africa and America. They are burrowing forms and rarely seen above the surface. They feed underground on worms and other small invertebrates. So here example is ichthyophis. So apoda are also calling as gymnophiona. So they are limbless amphibians. So then next order, that is Urodila. So Urodila, here Euro means tail, Dilos means visible. So in the Urodila, the presence of tail. So Euro means tail. So Urodila, it is also calling as a chordata. So chorda means also tail. So hence body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. So presence of tail, hence these Urodilans are also calling as tailed amphibians. So tail is cylindrical, which assist in locomotion both on land and in water. So it bear a tail fin devoid of fin rays. So on the surface of the body of this Urodila, so skin is scaleless and smooth. So while coming to the head region, so skull is poorly ossified, eyes are small and have eyelids in landforms, middle ear is absent and there are no sensory tentacles on the head. So in the case of Apoda, so sensory tentacles are present. So but in the case of Urodila, there are no any sensory tentacles on the head. So gills and gill slits may persist in the adult. So gills and gill slits are present in the larval stage, which are maybe persist in the adult stage. So both the pairs, that is forelimb and hind limbs. So forelimb and hind limbs are weak and they are equal in length. So vocal cord is absent and mouth bears teeth which are present in both the jaws. So in the case of Urodila, ribs are present. And fertilization. So this Urodila, so it lives on land but returns to water for laying eggs. So fertilization is usually internal fertilization. So its larval stage is calling as axolotl. So larvae resembles the adult but body form so that its metamorphosis into an adult is less marked. So here larval stage, as I said, these it lives on land but returns to water for laying the eggs. So here the larva is axolotl. This axolotl larva exhibit the phenomenon that is calling as a neoteny. So neoteny means failure to metamorphose because of environmental condition. So here axolotl larva exhibits the phenomena that is neoteny. So which means failure to metamorphose because of environmental condition, that is calling as neoteny. So you can see in this image. So here the presence of axolotl larva. So single image is there now. So that is axolotl larva. So you can see in this axolotl larva there are presence of external 3 pairs of external gills and tail that having a caudal fin. Okay, so this is axolotl larva. So it failed to metamorphose because of due to the environmental condition. So that phenomena is calling as neoteny. So when the environmental conditions such as low temperature or lack of iodine in water, so it inhibits the action of thyroid gland. So this axolotl larva becomes sexually mature and reproduce in the larval state. So due to the environmental condition, it failed to metamorphose and sexually mature and reproduce in the larval state only. So if the environmental conditions are changed, so another environmental condition change aitu, then it is capable of metamorphose. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲೋ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆರ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲೋಟಲ್ ಲಾರ್ವಾ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲಿ ಮೆಚ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್, ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲೋಟಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ injecting the thyroid extract or by transferring to water with higher iodine content. ಸೊ ವಾಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೈಯರ್ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಲೋಟಲ್ ಲಾರ್ವಾ ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ದಿ ಗಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೇಲ್ ಫಿನ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ 3 ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಗಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಡಲ್ ಫಿನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟಮಾರ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲೋಟಲ್ ಲಾರ್ವಾ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಟ್ ದಿ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ನಿಯೋಟೆನಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಯೋಟೆನಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ failure of metamorphosis because of environmental condition, that is calling as neoteny. So you can see in the another image, so here presence of a variety of Urodila. So body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. So in this Urodila, so presence of tail, hence these are calling as tailed amphibians. So these Urodila are found in the temperate and tropical parts of northern hemisphere. So here some of the examples. So Nectotherus. So you can see here salamanders. So variety of salamanders are present. Water newt. Water newt is nothing but Nectotherus. So salamander. So in salamander there are different types of salamander. Blind salamander, spotted salamander, European salamander. So there are presence of many salamanders, ambystoma and axolotl larva, etc. So these are some of the examples which are comes under chordata or Urodila. So let us know about next order, that is Anura. So Anura is also calling as Euchordata. So here in the Anura, so body is short, broad, which is divisible into head and trunk. So you can see in this image, so only presence of head and trunk. So tail is absent in adult. So tail is absent, hence they are commonly known as tailless amphibians, and they are carnivorous and gill breathing in larval stage. Okay, so they are carnivorous and gill breathing in the larval stages. So skin of these anurans is scaleless. So eyes are large and have eyelids. Middle ear is present in the case of Anura. So middle ear is present, and presence of teeth. Teeth are located only on the upper jaw. So in this also there are no any sensory tentacles on the head. So these sensory tentacles present only in the order Apoda. And there are presence of gills and gill slits. So gills and gill slits present in the larval stage, and these are disappeared in the adult stage. And the presence of vocal cord. So vocal cord is present, and vocal cord produce croaking sound. So during the breeding season to attract the female for pseudo copulation. And here presence of hind limbs. So hind limbs and forelimbs. So hind limbs are larger than the forelimbs, so being adopted for leaping and swimming. So leaping and swimming. Leaping means jumping. Okay, so jump ಮಾಡೋದು or leap. So leaping and swimming purpose, and feet are webbed. So you can see in this image, so feet are webbed. So here you can observe this forelimbs and hind limbs. So forelimbs are smaller than the hind limbs. So due to the hind limbs are large, so it easily leap or swim. So the hind limbs are contains 5 digits and forelimbs are contains 4 digits. And in the case of Anura, so here ribs are reduced or absent. And in the case of Anura, so here fertilization is external, sexual dimorphism takes place. So fertilization is external. So larva is very different from adult, so that metamorphosis into adult is marked. So the Anura inhabit the tropical and temperate region of the world. So it is occurring in near the pond, marshes, rivers, streams, etc. So in these places they can seen. So here examples are, so Rana, Hyla, Buffo, Alites, Pipa, Rana tigrina, Rhacophorus. So you can see the image. So here presence of frog. So frog, tree frog, toad, flying frog. So these are the examples which are comes under Anura. So Apoda, absence of limbs. Example Ichthyophis. Urodila, Uro means tail. So tailed amphibians. Anura, tailless amphibians. So these are the classifications of class Amphibia. Thank you.